Well, we got the official word that the Eagles will be on ice. Most of the starters will be out against Washington. Kind of wanted them to play, but I understand. Um, get some people some rest. Let's get Lane Johnson back. Hopefully, I don't know if Cam Jurgens is going to play. It'll be interesting to watch Brett Toth play at center. Um, or if they move him to guard, I want to see him at center because I thought he was much better at center than he was at guard. So I'm trying to see if I can find a list of all of the people that are going to be out. But I don't know. I would imagine they're going to be dressed, but just not playing. So we'll see what happens. And, Washington is still talking smack about, you know, Quinn talking about his guys are getting ready after what happened last time we played them. So uh, that would be my biggest concern. You got some guys on Washington feeling some kind of way from the last game, and this dude is just trying to. They head coach is trying to get any type of spark because they gonna be watching from the couch. They in Cancun. They're not making the playoffs, so it would not be out of the realm of possibility for somebody to do something stupid to one of our players. A little extra on a tackle, little extra on a hit, little extra on the bottom of a pile. Um, taking that penalty because they ain't got nothing to lose. If they lose, they ain't losing nothing. And a lot of times when you got a team that's like that, they do dumb things. And I don't want anybody on the Eagles. Heck, I don't want anybody on Washington for that matter to get hurt. I don't want to see anybody injured. But it is a reality of the game that sometimes you got people that do dumb shit, especially when they ain't got nothing to lose. I'm going home. What do I care? And that's exactly the attitude. If they didn't care when something really was on the line, what do you think they're gonna be like when nothing is on the line? So they got their bags packed. Some of them jokers when they get out of when that game is over, they headed straight to the airport. Would I want them to go for the number 2 seed? And let me be honest with you, I think Tanner McKee can beat Washington. They got backups too. So we should still have a good enough team with Tank Bigsby and I don't know if they're gonna let what's the name? What's the other running back? Um the guy that we got from Green Bay. I don't know if they're gonna let him play AJ Dillon or it'll be just Tank Bigsby and Shipley. But shoot, I think we got enough of an arsenal to still handle business against Washington. But again, I don't want no injuries across the board. I don't want to see nobody carted off the field over stupid stuff. And that could happen. So we'll see what's going to happen. But I'm glad they finally made the decision. Now we're not worried about it. Now we're not talking about it for the rest of the week and all of that type of stuff. They made the decision, and we're gonna roll with it, and let's see what we can see. All right, and I don't I don't have no problem with it. I kind of wanted to see the starters play, but I don't have no problem with that whatsoever. So, um, Washington is a bad team, and I'm still thinking that the Eagles are going to win this game. I'm still thinking that the Eagles can win it, even with our backups. And this might be a situation where Tanner McKee's going to earn himself a lot of money if he plays well against Washington with backups. He going to earn himself a lot of money because somebody's going to give him a shot. So we'll see what happens. Um, I'm trying to see. It says everybody will rest, but I'm curious as if they will dress. So, um, what they need to do is get everybody in that meeting room and get that damn offense together. Kevin Patullo, I know he was getting peppered with questions. Um, comes with the territory. If you're not producing, y'all know what it is. This is a results-based business, and if you're not getting results, you're gonna get promoted to fan real quick. So I don't know what we done talked about this at nauseum about the offense. I don't know what Kevin Patullo was scheming, doing, thinking. Um, But he said some comments in his last press conference. I was like, nah, you just guaranteed that your bags will be packed after this season's over with. So I trust that Howie will do the right thing, get somebody in here um, that can call plays and maximize Jalen Hurts' ability. That's what we need. We need somebody that can maximize Jalen Hurts' ability. Honestly, I think Jalen Hurts might have 1 or 2 more years where he can run the ball effectively like he's been known to do. Then it's going to fall back more on his arm, reading the defenses and get rid of the ball because he's just not going to be as fast as some of these young pups coming up. And that's another reality of the game. But if anybody can do it, I think he can do it. Me personally, I said this the other day, I would love to see Eric Bieniemy come through here. And I think that would be the perfect coach for Jalen Hurts. Somebody that's fair, that'll coach you hard, but it'll get the best out of them. I think Eric Bieniemy would be a great coach here. So we'll see what's happened. We'll see where it's going to go, who they're going to bring in, what are they looking for. Yeah, they made the decision, and that was a good decision. Let's see what they're going to do next. So I'm excited. I want to see Tanner McKee go off. I want to see Tank Bigsby go off. I want to see Cooper go off. And still, I want to see what our offensive line is going to do because that is still the most important part of our offense. Our offense has struggled because our offensive line has not been able to get it together all year. I don't know what the problem is. I don't know who's hurt, who's not. And if we got some guys gutting it out and they not getting it done, then maybe they need to gut it out on the sidelines and put somebody else in. Get some of them rookies in there because it can't be much worse. It can't be much worse. You miss a guy, you miss a guy. Doesn't matter if you a vet or a rookie. If Saquon is trying to make people miss 3 yards in the backfield, it doesn't matter if the guy that missed the block is a 3-year, 4-year veteran or a rookie. It doesn't matter. So it can't get much worse than what we already got. So get somebody in there. Get some of these young pups in there. Let them get their stripes. Let them take their lumps. That's the quickest way you can find out what you have. Keep it simple. Run the ball. Run it till they stop it. Then you go on to somewhere else. We got to figure this stuff out eventually anyways. So there's nothing better than getting some young people some snaps to build the confidence and all of that to tighten up that mental game and to let them know, hey, I belong in this league and I can actually play in this league. So I'm happy that the Eagles made that decision. I'm happy they made it now. It's not something that we have to go back and forth and worry about. And now we're going to see what we can see. Tanner McKee's going to be taking all the reps. He's going to be leading the squad out there on Sunday, and we should be able to get it done. Then we can worry about the playoffs. Go Birds.